Welcome to another Singerreise Video Podcast. My name is Jonathan Sylvia, and I'm your host. Thanks for joining us. In this video, we're continuing the series that I'm calling 7 Tips for Singer Taxes. Now, I know that tax season has already come and gone, but I'm hoping that if you implement these tips now, tax season next year will be a lot easier. Thus far, we've covered some of the basics and the first 3 tips. Tip number 1, keep a log of all your income. Tip number 2, put all of your self-employment income into a separate checking account. And tip number 3, only use your business checking account for business. So we've covered money going into the business checking account and some of the things that we can spend that money on. That leads us to tip number 4, save for and pay estimated taxes. This series is about taxes after all, but before we get into paying estimated taxes, let's back up just a couple of steps. Back in the first episode of this series, we talked about the normal employer-employee relationship. An employer is required to take a little bit out of each paycheck in order to pay your taxes for you throughout the year. Well, as a singer, you're working for yourself, so you have to recreate that same process all on your own. To do this, we are going to need to open another account for your business. This time, it will be a savings account or a money market account. Like before, it needs to be separate from all of your personal accounts and separate from your business checking account. This will be your music taxes account, and its one and only purpose is to collect tax money. To fill it, put in a percentage of everything that you earn as an independent contractor. So, if your singing or teaching earns you $100, take 15 of that $100 from your business checking account and put it in your music taxes savings account. The percentage varies a little bit from person to person, but 15% works for most people. And if you're expecting it to be a particularly good year, maybe you go for 20%. You can do this transfer in a couple of different ways. For example, when you have your income log spreadsheet open and a stack of deposits to get through, go ahead and do all of your deposits. When you're done with that, total up all of the deposits for that day, including the cash, and take a percentage of that amount from your business checking account and put it into your music taxes savings account. I used to take a stack of checks and deposit all of them with my phone. Then I'd staple the stack together and write on top of the stack how much I was going to transfer. Then I'd do the transfer, also with my phone, all in one sitting. Now that I've gotten the hang of it, my preferred way is to do it just once a month. So instead of transferring out a percentage of everything that goes into my business checking account, I do it as a percentage of all of the income that I draw out of my business checking account. So when I draw an income, I take a percentage of that and do a second transfer from the business checking account into the music taxes account. Either method works just fine, but having that music taxes savings account well stocked means that you can pay your estimated taxes during the year, and you'll always have enough money when that time comes. That time comes in mid-April, when you pay your other taxes, in mid-June, mid-September, and in mid-January. But I tend to pay the January payment in December, because for me it's easier to find all 4 payments when they are in the same calendar year that they apply to. So, 4 times a year, take money out of your music taxes savings account to pay your estimated taxes. My preferred way to do this is through the irs.gov website itself. They have a feature there called Direct Pay. All you need is your account number, your routing number for that account, and the amount that you want to pay for that payment, and you're good to go. If you send your payment by mail, make sure to send it with a voucher called Form 1040-ES. If you did a Schedule C last year, the IRS will usually send you a few of these vouchers already pre-filled. They have everything on there except the amount. How much you pay in taxes usually depends on how much you paid in taxes last year or what you expect your income to be for this year. There are some tax forms and some tax software and obviously some professionals that can help you arrive at a good number. Now, just to be clear, just because they are called estimated taxes does not mean that they are optional taxes. You do have to pay estimated taxes 4 times a year. If you don't, there's a particularly nasty fee that the IRS will charge you. But if you do it in the way that I'm describing, you'll always have the money to pay for those estimated taxes. Now, for the fun part. After you have paid for your business expenses and for your business taxes, what's left over in the business checking account is called net profit, i.e., your money. Now, before we get too excited, you do need to leave some of that money behind to act as a buffer for when you have no work coming in. Roughly, leave enough in there to survive about 3 months of having no work. That buffer, which also is called retained earnings, should also account for any significant expenses that are coming up in the next few months. Say, for example, buying plane tickets for the upcoming audition season. The rest of it, however, is all yours. Pay yourself once a month by drawing down your business checking account to whatever buffer level you decide to set. Then take that money and put it into your own personal accounts. There finally is the money that you can use to buy groceries and to pay rent. And that's it for tip number 4. In the next couple of tips, we'll get into some of the heavy hitters for business expenses. If you want to find out more about the life of a working opera singer, check out our website, Singerreise.com. There you'll find articles and resources all about being a singer. You can also follow us at facebook.com/Singerreise, like, share, and comment on the posts in there, or twitter.com/Singerreise. Tweet and retweet us. You can use that @Singerreise handle there. You're presently watching the YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe to that to be notified when new videos are released. And there's also patreon.com/Singerreise. This last one is the most important one. It provides the funds that I need in order to continue producing these videos and the website and everything else. So if you like a little bit of what you saw in this video and found it helpful, or in any of the previous videos, try becoming a patron of Singerreise at Patreon. There, for just $1 or so every month, you can help create more videos and you get access to patron exclusives like bonus videos, bonus article, bonus resources. Anyway, I hope that you'll join me in the next one, and thanks for watching.